Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is qualifying for the Freedom 50 in the CSX Indy Light Series. We are here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and it is one 10-minute session, and whoever's fastest grabs the pole for the Indianapolis, or for the Freedom 50 I should say. Indianapolis 250 is a different race. But anyways, we got 14 drivers who will start this season in the CSX Indy Light Series. And the first guy out is the number 5 of Tristan Allen. I'm going to keep the replay controls up so I know who's in what car. Because this is the first time I have been using this car set. And I'm not 100% sure on who's in what car. But anyways, it's Tristan Allen in the number 5 who's going to make the first lap of action. We got a cloudy racetrack, so the speeds are probably going to be up. Kind of saw this when the Haas IndyCar Series was racing, where the cars would go a little faster when the track was cloudy versus when it was sunny. We saw that in qualifying, especially yesterday for the Indianapolis 250, and we're going to see that similar thing here for the qualifying in the Freedom 50 and the CSX Indy Light Series. Anyways, there's Tristan Allen there on the 5. William Johnson's going to make his first ever start on Napa Fan in the number 68 for this race. We got quite a few guys here in the CSX Indy Light Series that are not in the Indianapolis 250. Only a couple of these guys racing are going to be in the Indianapolis 250. There's Martin Kay. Your last name couldn't fit in the whole last name thing, so I'm just going to refer to you as Martin Kay throughout the series. But when it comes to the point standings, your full name will be listed there, but you're going to be Martin Kay, so sorry about that, but just a little too complicated. But anyways, you got John Andrews. He's one of those guys who is racing in the Indianapolis 250. And these guys are going to be going just as fast as the Haas IndyCar Series cars will, so that's definitely going to be interesting there. We got Michael DeFeo coming out in the number 30 right now. Got Eric Almenard on the racetrack in the number 34. But so far, Tristan Allen's the only guy to have made a lap. 47, defending champion of the CSX Indy Light Series, Daniel Voiles, fastest right now with a 40.665. And these are kind of the kind of speeds we were seeing in the Haas IndyCar Series when the track was cloudy. But Tristan Allen just beat his time there, and Allen is now with a 40.5, nope. Aiden Shepard just beat Tristan Allen. Only 3 guys have completed a lap so far. That's going to change here, though. Michael DeFeo in the number 30. Oh, I think he's actually starting his lap. But the 84 of Martin Kay, right now 4th. The 81 right behind him, John Andrews. He's now in 4th place. It's Aiden Shepard, Tristan Allen, Daniel Voiles, John Andrews, and Martin Kay, the top 5. Caleb Hoffman and Daniel Voiles are side by side there. Caleb Hoffman and Daniel Voiles might possibly be the only 2 drivers in this series returning from the previous season. Of course, Voiles, the defending champion of the CSX Indy Light Series, and a motorcycle is going by, if you heard that. I got the air conditioner in now. It's not going, but the air conditioner, the window is open because of that, and the window is literally like 5 feet away from me, so yeah. So when that turns on, you're going to be hearing that, unfortunately. But anyways, Caleb Hoffman in the 30, or in the 35, I should say, and Daniel Voiles in the 47, might, in fact, be the only 2 drivers returning from the previous season. It is the 47, top of the board right now, and he has a 40.339, fastest time so far in Freedom 50 qualifying. None of these guys have practiced yet, so they go right into qualifying, and this is almost practice for the race as well. The number 13 has just gone to the top of the board. That is Aiden Shepard. And the 68 is not Aiden Shepard. I am so sorry. The 68 is William Johnson. The 68 is the car number Aiden Shepard is driving in the Indianapolis 250, so my apologies for that mistake there. It was William Johnson who was up front when the 68 was fastest. But right now, it's the guy behind him who's fastest, Aiden Shepard in the 13. And Martin Kay there in the 84, Michael DeFeo in the 30, Cole Baker in the number 8, and got the 81 of John Andrews here. So John Andrews and Aiden Shepard, they might in fact be the only 2 drivers. Oh, Kyle Martins is. I know Kyle Martins is in the Indianapolis 250. I think that's it. I think it's just those 3 drivers who will be in the Indianapolis 250. So they might have the upper hand here. We're just going to have to see. But it's Kyle Martins, John Andrews, and Aiden Shepard all making starts in the Indianapolis 250 and racing full-time the CSX Indy Light Series. Right now, fastest time with a 40.5.151, I should say. That is faster than any IndyCar went over practice. So these guys might, in fact, be going faster than the IndyCar Series will. If kept at the same strength, these guys are going to be going just as fast as the IndyCar Series this season. And it's definitely going to be interesting to see how these guys handle this racetrack. Anyways, top 5 right now, the number 13 of Aiden Shepard. And of course, the only driver who receives any points here in qualifying will be the pole qualifying driver, I should say. And he will get 1 point towards the championship. But Aiden Shepard at number 13, top of the board. William Johnson, the 41, I'm pretty sure is Tyler O'Reilly. Yep, haven't really mentioned him yet. The 35 of Caleb Hoffman is 4th. The 47 of Daniel Voiles is 5th. I think the last guy we have yet to mention is Garrett Zanorum, the number 6. Even though he's the second all-time winningest driver on Napa Van, he has never made an open-wheel start, I'm pretty sure. And the Freedom 50 is going to be his first ever open-wheel start. So he's never raced in these open-wheel cars here on Napa Van. But we're going to see what those 12 wins can get him. And the 2 wins he has in Indianapolis as well. He's won at least twice here at this racetrack. I'm pretty sure he's only won twice. But still, this is one of his best racetracks. And we're going to see how well he can do. But anyways, it is still the number 13 out front with a 40.063. And if I'm not mistaken, we might have actually come close. I think Aiden Shepard had a fast time close to the 39-second bracket, but I don't believe anybody passed that. But these guys are going fast for Indy Lights cars. Of course, these are just old Indy cars, basically. It's the old IndyCar mod that I'm using. And I like it that we got the old IndyCar mod and the newer one as well, so I use this for the CSX Indy Lights series because Indy Lights still kind of look more like this than they do the modern Indy cars. But still, I like it, and I like doing this series. It's like, I'm like the only person that ever has done an Indy Lights series in Enter 2003. Michael DeFeo looks like he's done for the day. He's 13th right now, not too good of a time. However, though, there's only going to be 14 drivers that start this race, and we're going to see a lot of passing. So it doesn't necessarily matter where you start. Essentially, we're just battling here to see who gets a point towards the championship. And right now it is Aiden Shepard in the 13, and it looks like he's using that Indianapolis 250 experience to his advantage. Try to find him here. He might not. There he is, drafting with William Johnson. Now these two guys have really been helping each other, and they're right now 1-2 on the charts. So it's looking pretty good for these two guys right here. But Aiden Shepard right now fastest on the board. The 68 of William Johnson is second. The 41 of Tyler O'Reilly. Now the 47 of Daniel Voiles has passed Caleb Hoffman. And got the 25. See if I can find him here. Who drives the 25? It is Kyle Martins. In the 25 is 6th. The 81 of John Andrews is 7th. The 84 of Martin Kay is 8th. The 21. You can find the 21 somewhere. There's the 21. Griffin Lynn in the 21 this season. He's 9th. The 5 of Tristan Allen is 10th. See if I can remember the rest of them here. The 34. I guess I'm not going to be able to remember them all. Eric Almenard in the 34, he's 11th. The number 8 is Cole Baker, he's 12th. The 30 of Michael DeFeo, and then the 6 of Garrett Tenor is slowest, unfortunately. But hey, as I said, we're going to see a lot of passing in the race once it starts. It's 20 laps long. It will be tied the longest race of the season. The finale at California is also going to be 50 miles as well. This race that will be run tomorrow on Friday will be 50 miles long, and then we got the 250-mile long race on Saturday. But Tristan Allen, he's done 13 laps on the racetrack. He was the first guy to get out there. He has driven the most laps so far in this qualifying session, and I do know it says practice, but of course this game was made before group qualifying was invented, and group qualifying is one of the best ways we can actually do qualifying and show it to you guys. Tristan Allen, a pretty slow 10th place on the grid right now. Of course, this series had 12 drivers in it last season. We upped it up to 14 drivers. Add a little more excitement here to the CSX Indy Lights series. And looks like we got a good amount of drivers here. I mean, we got guys like Garrett Zenor and Caleb Hoffman driving in this series. and Tristan Allen and Cole Baker. They're some of the better drivers we have here, and Eric Almenhart as well. He's good. But then we've got complete rookies like Martin Kay, and let's see where I can find him. Not Kyle Martins, but he's somewhere. Who is he? Aiden Shepard is kind of a complete William Johnson. That's who it is. So you got some complete rookies here running in this series, but you also got some really long-time veterans, especially Garrett Tenore and Caleb Hoffman. Both of those guys were really, really good. Hoffman trying to get a good lap here in the final few seconds of Freedom 50 qualifying, but not entirely sure if he's going to be able to get a good one here. We're just going to have to see. Currently, the number 35 is 6th. The number 25 of Kyle Martins is right now 4th on the charts, but it is still Aiden Shepard, William Johnson, the 41, has moved his way up to 3rd place, and that is driven by Tyler already, and that's it. So it is going to be Aiden Shepard who grabs a point towards the championship, who will start on the pole for the Freedom 50 tomorrow right here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. He'll start alongside William Johnson in row number 1. In row number 2, it's going to be Tyler O'Ready and Kyle Martins, Daniel Voiles and Caleb Hoffman in row number 3, John Andrews, Tristan Allen in row 4, Martin Kay, Griffin Lynn in row 5, Eric Almenhart, Cole Baker in row 6, and row 7 will be Michael DeFeo and Garrett Tenore. That's the starting lineup for the Freedom 50 tomorrow. Aiden Shepard with the pole position for the race. So I will see you guys tomorrow for the Freedom 50. It should be a good race to get us set up for the Indianapolis 250 on Saturday. But anyways, congratulations to Aiden Shepard for grabbing the pole here in Indianapolis, and I will see you guys later.